We are here for Doki Doki. This game is not suitable for children, those who are easily disturbed. Doki Doki BBLC features sensitive content and themes that may be disturbing for some players and should be approached with caution. In-game content warnings for such material can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. The settings menu also contains a link to an external web page that lists. Would you like a brief kind of overview of those content warnings now? Contains moderate thematic spoilers. DDLC is a horror game. Please do not take this lightly. Here are some themes that are featured in the game: mental illness, depression, anxiety, and disordered eating. Suicide. Uh, for viewers, you know. Abuse, parental abuse, emotional abuse. Gore, sensory horror. These themes are portrayed realistically and may be too distressing for some players to comfortably tolerate. One sec. May you review the full content warnings before you play or keep it as a resource alongside enabling the game in the in-game warnings. Thank you for considering these extra steps to enjoy DDLC in a way that is right for you. By playing, you agreed that the notice age rating in your reason, consent, blah 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 blah. I agree. We gotta crank this shit. Let's go. For children or those who are easily disturbed. Doki Doki, fuck yeah. And the text. Accessibility content warnings. Please. No. I'm fine with all of these. I just have to increase that. Okay. One sec. I gotta do something. I will pause the stream first. Welcome to the stream. We are back. We will start a new game because I have Z. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Z. Well, if people stare at you for acting, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets becoming As we go near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Z, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever. She likes to worry a little too much for me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on my average on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I'll talk about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before going to college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. You're not used to the real world. Did she just fucking call me a NEET? What the fuck is a NEET? One sec, I'm gonna Google this shit. I need to know what a NEET is. I need to know. Young people not in... Generally refers to young people not in education, employment, or training. Okay. So NEET stands for not in educational or something. Yeah, you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. Or look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Hello, Kane. Didn't you get deleted? Didn't you get the Monica treatment? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Tyre wants to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? There? Tyre must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spaced out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes, so I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club, well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Terry is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And that Suki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayre is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Tyre, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Z, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What is wrong with MC, bro? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is probably Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. So it says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Z. She's wonderful. Oh, fuck me. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Z. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I wanted to take a seat next to Monica. Fuck you. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo! This is followed to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances my direction. The fuck? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Everything is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I made them for you or everything. I thought you technically did. Sorry, said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know. You dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returned to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Never. The teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looked away. I mean, I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Bro, smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined the subject and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president... As the president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the nature clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather, I'd much rather take. Hi, Bianca. I mean Bianca. Oh my God, my reading skills have plummeted. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? I'll just do it later. As if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nods. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all that effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Z, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perked up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her cape up with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling the good stories in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on and clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I just briefly grasped something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. Oh my god, I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Really? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put this down. Horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what's that? What is that? Well, Nezuki's eyes dart over for me for a second. Just a second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud" and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just so cute. You are up behind. Sayuri slides up behind Yasuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Yasuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, Natsuki averts her eyes. You, you wouldn't like them. Ah, not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, fuck, vulner, vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea of everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. And Egg, this is Doki Doki Literature Club, aka DDLC. They made a mobile port. I don't know when, but they did. Playing it. Basically, it's disguised horror. That's basically it. It's just disguised horror. That's the only word that can describe this, other than what's it called? Like visual novel. Is that what it's called? A visual. I don't know how to explain this, but it's a horror game disguised as a cute kawaii anime game. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Z? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Tyler may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I just my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Z, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every other day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. See, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I could really impress this past star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I really feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Z, since we're already here, don't you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore. We always stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literary club? Perhaps I'll change the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I think this is a. It's time to write a poem. Pick words if you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poems the most. Daydream Extreme. Okay, Daydream. That's definitely Yuri. Extreme. Probably Natsuki. Starscape. Probably Yuri. Explode. Natsuki. You Massacre. Hope. You Vitality. You Climax. You and Misery would be this one. No, wait, Massacre would be Natsuki. I'm gonna say Daydream. Broken Precious Strawberry Journey, Time Chocolate, Beauty Tears, Amazing Swimsuit. Why the fuck is swimsuit here? Okay, Beauty. It's going for. Why is it going for? Why is it going for Sayori? Unrequited Melody, Smile, Pain, Vanilla, Sadness, Treasure, Sunset. It's going for the Charm, Friends, Summer, Proof, Adventure, Memories. Silly, Intellectual, Jump, Intellectual. Yes! Finally. Loud, Awesome, Depression, Stars, Depression. Fuck! Hopeless, Disoriented, Firefly, Special, Melancholy. It might be Fireflies. God fucking damn it. Marriage, Crimson, Games, Bunny, Bounty, and Galaxy, Wonderful Tragedy. Childish. Okay, that was definitely Sayori. I am not using that. Disown. Okay, yes. House. Okay, that's definitely Natsuki. Graveyard. Yes. Contamination. Unrestrained. Cage. Disaster. Philosophy. Fear. What? Disarray. Let's go Yuri the emo. The edgy one. Defeat. What? Judgment, Atone. Uncanny. Suicide. My god. Oh my god. Subtle foreshadowing. Hi Genzi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. That was strange for me, but at least I keep words. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise to me. This isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. Terry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Last year too! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I see you. Especially have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. If you can find yourself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Explicitly repeated. Messaging pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. She always gives it his best as long as she's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy and it's so messy and distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Gia can become good friends too? Say it. Say it. As usual, Sayori takes oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, no? Wait, you, Sayori. Oh, you F me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Terry made sound like a big deal when it's really not. Uh, what what do I do? What do I do? Uh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. It's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture for me into a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Here's me pulls out the book. You feel left out, so I picked up the book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention even if you don't feel it read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is well, I haven't been able to play it. But, like, I learned of its existence when I was like 7, 9 maybe. I never got to play it because there wasn't a mobile port until today, until like last week I found out there was a mobile port. So yeah. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out the books she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the tour. But that doesn't mean to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for the scans. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I got a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks under, glances at me, and eyes me for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. For anyhow. That's not what I'm... How'd you go? I'll bet it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. If that's so, what is it about? Well, I'll just glance her eyes over the back. Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be an ice story, so that turn came from nowhere. You gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Z? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I totally forgot that you were into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Suddenly, when you thought you relate to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I could do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Ah, that's. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Hey, let me just get the book. I carefully retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's time for something, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book inside the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not practically a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean. And here, this should work, right? I set my desk up until it's against Yuri. Then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri typically closes our own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost start touching. It's like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Damn. Wait, is this plus or not? I don't know if the mobile port's DDLC plus or DDLC normal. Then again, I haven't played the original game, so I don't know. Yuri takes her. Oh fuck. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah, I did the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her tongue after it fits her side. But then holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face. Oh, she's now looking at me. I didn't even notice. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. It's okay. But now she's smiling. You're not as used to reading, right? Don't mind being patient if it takes it. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Oh yeah, it's back to normal. You no longer ask me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My tongue gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Do you think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see it into your head or something, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. We remain silent for a moment, but see, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think of that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant that it's kind of cute. Uh, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah, is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Uh, it's not. It's fine. Releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Hmm. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last time? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Sick and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Who should I share my poem to first? Monica. No, I'm putting effort. Hi Z. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much more of a just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Not very easy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That's, but that's sort of better that we'll all learn to get accustomed. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Good job, Z. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why though, but I didn't expect it to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, It always counts when I put in some effort. Very sure. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing like that's writing of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sarah, who likes using simple and direct words to describe. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that like that effectively, both allowing both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all their nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. See, everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I want to read my poem now. Don't worry, I'm not very good. This is pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's look at them. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's not too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too deep, flipping forever into everything. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess I could say I had of some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my approach a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out wrongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Na 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 na. Yuri. This poem was made for Yuri, if I believe I did correctly. So Yuri should like this. I should read the poem. I know since her eyes open. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say it out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. Uh, I, she's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? He takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? He says to me densely, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant Joe often unable to comment. Here's yourself somewhere along the words and poems working with John. Yeah, okay. There's a reason I was able to tell. It's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned how to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both of the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once she finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. The Sammy is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by what this. Oh, I can save. Save. Okay, this actually the same menu settings, loading. We now return to your future presentation. Oh shit. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives valuable feedback. I think you can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure if you're apologizing for yourself to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. He smiles grimly as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literary club? Okay, more, more cursive. Okay, continue. Alas, ghost under the light. The timbers of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, breathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. So it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It's cursive. It's pretty but very complicated. That's the thing about cursive. It's pretty, it's hard to master, and if you don't master it, it kind of looks like shit. My handwriting is semi cursive, so it kind of looks like shit a little. Like, you know. One sec. We're back. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. It wasn't too short. I actually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, is it? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions to the world. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poems only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and seeming to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Do you think so? Yes, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you too. Me too. Okay, let's go Sayuri. I don't wanna get shamed by Natsuki. This is a good poem, Z. Or if it's your first time, you, of course, it's not that good. I'm not the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. Eh, I guess you're right. But why? But that's why it's impressed me. And to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one, and it just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like what I said before, Z. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, man. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Saori. I'm not sure Sarah sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine,
The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you asking me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh, I could have said. Sorry, it's just a guess, but did you wait until this one to write this? No, it just a little bit. We can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Or at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. I heard that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I got all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh no, not her, not her. Anyone but her. Kill me, kill me. Somebody kill me. See, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not really good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. And I tell you what to improve, but you're better just trying than. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horse can. But that's about it. Are you Dr. Seuss? Most can climb, guy can climb, sleep. I think both Dr. Seuss. I believe both Dr. Seuss. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. But let's be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I didn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, and people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things and really be disheartening. So I just tried to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end and then made it all fall flat on purpose. Let's bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. I feel bad. I'm glad you learned something. You expect it from the youngest one here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess not. But if basically you're feeling proud, then I won't take that away from you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Usually they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literary club after all. I mean, I was just better than fucking Natsuki's. I mean, I guess it's just about simplicity that, like, really, that is this attempt to rhyme. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Cherry and Monica are happy typing. Naisa and Louie and Natsuki, they, we gingerly exchange piece of paper sharing their respective poems. As we read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyes far in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. She turns to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's really about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I meant to say something nice. Uh, I mean, yeah, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice today. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple suggestions. Couple suggestions, and will ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So liked it. And Z did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yeah. And Z liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. And I think he suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I'm. Like, you're just. You sound like this one. Maybe just jealous that Z appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would literally go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh god, they fighting. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's I wasn't the one who's magically grew a size bigger as soon as he started showing up. What the dick? Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. But the girls turn towards me as they notice I was just standing there. See, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your own poems all convoluted for no purpose, so for no reason? Natsuki is just the opposite of Yuri. I just figured that out. The meaning should jump out of the render, not force them to have faith. Natsuki, you're being biased. Shut up. Help me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning that most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Z? Well, are we gonna get a choice? I've been dragged into this in the first place. Like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Okay, one sec. Okay, I'll save here. I'll also save here. So I have two save states. One for helping Sayuri and one for helping Yuri. I'll help you with Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I like your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. Okay, never mind. I kind of like helping Yuri more. If I were to rate the females, I would rate Natsuki at last because I don't really like Tsundere's then. Didn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. You won't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, you're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and she just told you how you felt. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. You apologize? Don't you think you should too? Yeah. Natsuki clenched his fist in the end. Nobody had taken her side. She scrapped at the point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Um, Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look all of your faces on right now. Without wanting to sacrifice her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she comes up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. It's Suki. She didn't need to do that. I look across the room. She has her tiny baby in her hands. As she stares down at her desk. Pressure slipping on the kitchen chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten invite for being treated like that? You handled it well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thank you, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. There's nothing. One more thing. Like one thing that my sister said about, I never do something so shameful. So, I think they answered the thing. Oh, never mind that. I completely remember. I'm going to go make some tea. Good idea. Look enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. Is this about time for us to leave? How did y'all all feel about sharing poems? It was lots of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. See, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I think that I live with more than everyone likes. If everyone loves that means I could at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I had to myself with my newfound determination. Z, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sorry, beams at me. It really has been a while since Sari and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between you and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time we've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make such good friends with you. See? Z, it's not that I get to spend time with you in the club, but seeing you get along with anyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That every day is going to be so much fun. It's like society hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh, for fuck's sake, we really have to think of that. We have to see what the future holds. After the soldier? I see. I said that more to myself than to her. That's easy to use as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Disaster. Infinite? Yay. Death. Okay, fuck me. Forgetting. Okay. Understand. What's that? Talented. Disarray. Treasure. Fuck. Suicide. Alone. Fuck. I hate you, Natsuki. You're not getting a phone from me. Fuck you. An ending. Misery. Fuck. Misfortune? Fuck. Okay. Frightening. Aura. God damn it. Pop, pop. Fear, clouds. Tenacious. Lust. Oh my god. Contamination. Philosophy. Horror. Okay, last one. Kung bomba ka, matulog ka. Swimsuit. Okay, that's okay. Swimsuits Nasuki. That's good to know. Another day passed by. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Z. Yo, Ari. It looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I'm not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh, why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Uh, uh, Coin purse, she comes with the lashes and gets it open, and then she turns stuff like that and looks it all. The rest. Only two sacks. I knew it. Oh god. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that it would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And that all at least the one option. Ah, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Lee suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a wreck as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Really? That was to let me borrow some money. Okay, the comedy in the game's fucking hilarious. That should be involved like that, Harry. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mysterious stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just? I didn't mean that. I got very into my vote. Stick your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's there's no way you think like that. You could think that. You're right, though. Attribution. Oh no, Sailor is addicted. Losing my mind. Like that. So coming from you, Sailor, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah. Ow. Oh. A cook? Staying out for the dying cook about to pass the phone that lunch is wrong. Is this a mess? It's because I'm paying my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about cupcakes. I was hoping it would certainly work seeing your reaction. Natsuki, That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. I hug the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Tears open the wrapper, takes a huge bite. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, this is comedy. So good. Mm. Put your hand around your mouth. I bit my tongue. We're going to kill a lot over just one cookie. Let's see if it takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Miss. Can I try it? Jeez. The choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy that shit is fun with me. And goes behind it and wraps her arms around. Jeez. I get it, I get it. Mm. Did you seriously just do that? I'm so sorry, that's a waste. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Sayori really does have a little goblin in there. Everyone has a goblin inside, and Sayori is. But Sayori, she's just a goblin. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh, he's around. Monica isn't covered. Oh, where's Monica, anyways? Good question. I haven't any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh, you don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Lucky fucker. Anyways. That's true. Excuse me? Sorry, I'm super sorry. Sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Why did I just call after over her boyfriend after all? It's so strong-willed. A boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Ah, never mind, Dad. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Oh, okay. Piano? I was aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool. Play something for us, Blanca. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. If that's so, in that case, I won't let you down, too. Just pushes everyone aside. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share one once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Just to leave out just stupid. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sorry somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri back to her book. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What's with the closet then? Hey Yuri. Eh? Uh, and... Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yeah, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. She makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. She walks past me and puts the kettle down the toothbrush. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts to her spring movements, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and method. Okay, may I have the water picture? Thanks, I'll be right back. Walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go together then? Yeah. Hmm. Where are you two off to? Oh, we're going to make some tea, so oh shit, I'm still in my Yuri voice. Honestly, I'm unconsciously just making voices. It's like I don't know, I just did. I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. You're just feeling the water picture. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's Monica. Please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Julius credit pictures? Eh? I I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then this goes. Damn, Yuri a bitch. I guess well, I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, I just something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. See, how come when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as it makes as make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Uh, um, see, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Anyway, eh, shall we go? Yeah. You and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once you fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. See, do you like oolong tea? What the fuck is that? Oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. You set the temperature on the kettle to 100 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do things properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. He fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. I must be in a good mood now. If that's so, what's the thing it's showing? And you notice, I was doing a bit of thinking and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. And it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Z. It's very endearing. That's you isn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. Watching Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. See, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Where's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. But that's all. My your posture, right? Like while you read. Yeah, yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. I take it since it will go and well with the tea. Okay, I'm like starting to like skip over like dialogue because like I'm reading fast and then my mouth is like reading slow. So like I just skip over it at this point. I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. The teacup. There's now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Okay, buddy. Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I used all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. As much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. I need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. Into my mouth, and then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She hurts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Apprehensively, I place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Wait, did I just uh see? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you're just helping. That's something different too, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. Really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of it. Okay. I read that so wrong. I raise my arm. Ah, like before Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I go a hot breath on my. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Monica. That was getting a little too much for me. I mean, yes, I am used to this, but like, but I'm streaming right now. I don't know if I can show this shit. Then again, I kind of know what's gonna happen, so I don't really care. But I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much of a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. I will not bring it up. What the fuck was that? I mean, yes, I get it. It's a romantic moment. We're getting closer to each other, but bruh, just bruh. Okay, back to Monica. Hi, Genzi. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yes, totally. I think your poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. I noticed that too. Or when she's talk about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's not hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish you didn't keep so much to yourself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Yeah? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she just got a boyfriend. Really? Wait, what? Really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Like the way this one turned out, I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. The colors they once stop save me. The colors they once stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. The noise, it won't stop. Okay, the song with this is the kind of like what? Noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a what? On a pizza crust. Oh, vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. No. Fuck. What's wrong with you, Monica? What the fuck? Well, this is dark. This is extremely dark. It's more upset than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of the thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Teto word of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your Fuck the fourth wall break shit. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Monica just fucking broke the fourth wall on accident and then completely forgot about it. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Gee, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appeared sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Beads and collects her thoughts. And I really likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like that, I guess. It probably sounds pretty stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh god, this one's long. Okay. Sweet. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing the bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by this. Okay, that's just Sayori. That first sentence describes Sayori. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The, the enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy every time. I brandish my cutting knife. The raccoon shows me its excitement. A wish of blood. Wait, what? A wish of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself once again. A wish or a rush? I think it's a rush. Um, I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to their own way. I wanted to express the ways it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's just those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. If people would make fun of me, don't you have anything like that, Z? Well, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit right now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things: writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Z. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Grace smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, Sayori, let's get this over. Hi, Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Z. It has some nice feelings into it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I like them both. That's not very healthy, you know. Okay, Monica and like Yuri are like the more like sensible ones. Sayori is just the oblivious one, like the caring oblivious one, and Natsuki is just a fucking bitch. I mean, like, I guess it's just the way she is, but like, still, bitchy behavior. Yeah, see, well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Damn it. Uh, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you always think about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really think about what you mean. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. Hmm. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can see you liking something sad, Sarah. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting a bit better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Z. Let's go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Battles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. A little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlet to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more. No, I'm not done. Fuck! Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. I didn't even finish. It's fine. Sorry, I didn't finish your poem. But this is like from the first few lines. It was pretty good. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me. It helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You getting pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Thanks. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayuri always had a habit of getting obsessed with something that before dropping it in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Do I have to? I don't want to. I don't want to. What's history? Will I be able to like? Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not able to. Fuck. Okay, fine. Natsuki. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good, but I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems that don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't poems like this until you're on yours level. Until it stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? But what are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean. Looks like we're in trouble. Somehow I struck a nerve. That what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Shows the poem. I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you write it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. That's what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Let's go, Natsuki. Let's go. Fuck you. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need much than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Well, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Ah, fuck me. Perform? Monica, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up with the recite poems too. Sorry, putting it all into the post. Oh, fuck. Cyrus putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Cyrus has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Writing it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. If the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, and finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all of it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. They remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have already been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with then. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. So, I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Well, let's see. Remember, she has a mind for herself. And she then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica Mills. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bring the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. I didn't get to read it. Okay. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That that was so good, Monica. Thanks, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go, Sayori? I'll go next. I'll go next. But Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. She places between her hands and she stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called. It's called Aftermath of a Crimson Eye. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why she's suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Woman. I'm scared of women. This is why it's a horror game. It's because there's woman. Anyways, the poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and marches back into her seat. Yuri, that was so good! Thank you for sharing. Look like Yuri is done for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So he hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Uh, sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? You don't have to think of it like you're reciting. Imagine reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. The best that way. I see. Okay then. So he begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. This poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. As if I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew. True. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Z liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work as quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, now I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just kind of embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? That made me go before you see. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. I just feel like this is lower everyone's standards a little before I do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get over it. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. The rest of me make me feel terribly awkward. I just had my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. But once I finish, sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability, it's more about your lack of confidence in your writing. It's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright, kid. Alright, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem's called Why Are You All Looking at Me? Music presenting. Anyway, it's called Jump. Okay, I'm gonna jump. I'm fine. But once she starts reciting the poem, her sour eyes disappear. While she's still a little what? Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back and it wasn't so bad, wasn't it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's with just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Doesn't surprise Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming too. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out very nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. Okay. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Please, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Z. You don't have to say it. Oh, whatever. Let's go already. I will come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Cyrus is being a little bit quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was just spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we got to, so let's just say that one day you were asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Shizzle fuck. Shizzle fuck. What? Fuck the audience that's watching me. I'm gonna put it on a cliffhanger today. We'll do this decision next live. I'll announce when I make the next live, probably tomorrow, for anyone who's still watching. So yeah, I'm ending it here. Subscribe, like, do everything. Thank you again for watching here, for staying on this 2-hour stream, and thank you for joining the Literary Club. And